Hi, chat. I don't know what the heck. Hold on here. I need to figure out what is going on with my camera here. This is not working. Why is it all freaking whopper jawed? All right, let's try this again. Huh. It like won't move. All right, hold on, chat. We gotta take care of this here. I have to reset my camera and unplug it because it is not wanting to work. Huh, that was weird. Anyways, guys, welcome. It is verdict. We have a verdict in the Brandon Banfield trial. I mean, it happened about an hour ago. I was in the middle of stuff, so I apologize. I didn't have time to get to this. Happened while I was coming home. So, yeah, well. No spoilers on this. No spoilers on this. I think it's right there. We go. Back in the saddle, chat. Hello. Welcome. Happy Monday. Yes, Gun Squad. Yes, tech issues just like a Maddie stream, of course. Anyways, guys, welcome. If you're new, my name is Sean. I'm a potential criminal. I'm an attorney in the Cleveland, Ohio area. And yeah, we got a lot we're doing here. Saw quite a few guys ready to go. And really quick, before we get started, Stephen Cooper for $5 says, Judge asked karate. Yes, Penny asked karate, chat. Yes, the judge from Johnny Depp Tile. So now she's retiring July 1st. She's like, I'm getting too old for this shit. And it's like, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. This is weird. I have not seen this before. What is this? Okay, and then, oh, that's weird. Somebody filed something crazy in court. Okay, that's why I was looking at that weird. All right, never mind. Sorry, chat. It's on the way home and a bunch of crap came in. But you guys, welcome for being here. And then Stephen Cooper for 50 subs. Wow. Holy jeez. Guys, I appreciate your generosity and I appreciate your big frickin' support. Holy cow. Thank you so much for your support, your generosity. I still don't know what I've done to deserve it, but I appreciate you guys being here. And I appreciate you guys supporting and showing some love out there. If you guys get a membership from Steven, let him know. Tell him thanks, because thank you very much for that. Hold on one second, chat.
Dinner's done. It just needs to cool off.
Oh, did you get it out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't need me?
No, I was okay.
Are you sure you didn't like burn yourself or nothing?
It's not about burning. It's about my
arm.
Yes, I ripped my bicep
again. Because you have little girly arms.
No, because I.
She just called Clyde fat. But yes, smashing the Grays, the biz end. You are correct. And once again, chat, we are going to get, an awoo for that. Taking care of the Grays. We are making America green again, and we are slowly praying the Gray away. Yes, we are. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So, yes, Clyde Coin is going to go to the moon, and just, look at him, such a cute little dog, and he's like, oh, look at Clyde. Oh, and he goes to the moon with his Clyde coins, like little sandwiches. Oh, so cute. It's the cutest little dog. So let's get started, chat. The verdict came in. Let's get to this. Now. There, guys. I mean, I went through this. I'm surprised it took the jury as long as it did, but they did. They were out for over 3 hours last week. On Friday, they got the verdict, or they got the deliberations, and we got to about How long did they go for? We got to 8 hours and 43 minutes of deliberation, which is actually quite a bit of time. It's quite a bit of time for this. I could see, it's a murder. They want to make sure they get it right. So there's a lot of consideration and concern for that. I get that. I get that. But still, it's like, I mean, I don't know how much, after we saw what happened here, do you really think they needed a whole lot of time for this? But anyways, they got to 8 hours and 43 minutes before it stopped. And we're gonna get to the verdict here. We're gonna get into this. So here we go. And let's watch together.
I'm going to ask Ryan and Christine. Please be seated and come to order.
You swear affirm that accurately take and transcribe the proceedings in this case to the best of your ability under penalty of law.
Thank you. All right, I understand. You can be seated. Thank you. I understand we have a verdict. Are we ready for the jury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, this is the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that I cannot tolerate any outbursts in the courtroom at the time of the verdict reading, please. Thank you.
All right, chat. We are going to run this at normal speed because we don't want to do this one at. We're not going to do this one at full speed here or 3. Whatever. We're not doing it. Oh.
All right. And juror number 9, you were the foreperson in this case. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And are these the verdicts of the jury?
Yes, it is.
And are they unanimous?
Yes, it is.
Well, here we go.
In criminal case number FE 2024-666, count 1, we, the jury on the issue, join in the case of the Commonwealth of Virginia versus Brendan Robert Banfield, defendant, find the defendant guilty of aggravated murder of Joseph Ryan and Christine Banfield as part of the same act or transaction. Case number FE 2024-666, count 4. We, the jury on the issue, joined in the case of the Commonwealth of Virginia versus Brendan Robert Banfield, defendant, find the defendant guilty of aggravated murder of Joseph Ryan within the same 3-year period during which he did also kill and murder Christine Banfield. In case number FE 2024-666, count 5, we, the jury on the issue, joined in the case of the Commonwealth of Virginia versus Brendan Robert Banfield, defendant, find the defendant guilty of using a firearm in the commission of a felony. In case number FE 2024-873, count 1, we, the jury on the issue, joined in the case of the Commonwealth of Virginia versus Brendan Robert Banfield, defendant, find the defendant guilty of child endangerment.
All right. Would either side like the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Members of the jury, if this is your verdict, please answer yes. If this is not your verdict, please answer no. Juror number 2. Juror number 5.
Yes.
Juror number 9.
Yes.
Juror number 10.
Yes.
Juror number 12.
Yes.
Juror number 19.
Yes.
Juror number 22.
Yes.
Juror number 25.
Yes.
Juror number 28.
Yes.
Juror number 32.
Yes.
Juror number 34.
Yes.
Juror number 37.
Yes.
Thank you.
The court does find that the jury verdict is unanimous at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, this completes your service in this case, and I know I speak for everybody that we thank you in this,
Oh,
in
no.
this difficult case for all the time and attention you've taken to it. I do need you to go back to the jury room for one more time, and I'll be back there in a few minutes just to talk to you before you leave, okay? All right, so you're excused to the jury room. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, the 666 was no joke. You know, he is taking this remarkably well for a man who just realized he's going away for all day and all night. Like, that he's getting LWAP. He's not crying. He's not upset. He's just like, oh, wow, that didn't go like I thought. He must be so autistic. He's like, why didn't they believe me? I thought I was telling a correct statement of fact.
All right. Mr. Banfield, in accordance with the jury verdict, I do find you guilty of aggravated murder on count 1 of 2024-666 and also count 4 of 2024-666 and count 5, commission of a felony with a firearm of 2024-666. Also on count 1 of 873 of child endangerment, I do find you guilty as found by the jury. Do you wish to have a pre-sentence investigation report, Mr. Carroll?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll order a pre-sentence investigation report for this case. What date did you want to set this for?
I don't know what dates you would have available.
I could set it for, do you plan to have victim impact statements, I
Yes, ma'am.
assume, and testimony? I mean, I could put it on, well, any day before July 1st.
Understood.
I'm retired then, so let's pick,
We'll get to this, Marlene. Good question.
is April far enough for you, Mr. Carroll?
Your Honor, may I just look at my schedule?
Sure.
Would there be a particular?
April 17th is my sentencing day.
Okay.
Judge, that is the one day in April we would not.
Can't do, okay. Well, we can make it a different date in April. I mean, I do have March 20th, but that might be too quick.
Yep, she's quitting.
And April 17th doesn't work for you? Your Honor?
No,
No,
but if
unfortunately.
you
We
don't
do-
want to go to, I mean, we could go to May 8th. I have May 8th available. Or I could make it any Friday that you want to go to in April, if that's too far for you, Mr. Carroll.
May 8th is available, Judge. It's only 2 weeks away from April 17th.
Okay, May 8th.
That's fine.
All right, we'll set it for sentencing then on May 8th, and we have the pre-sentence investigation report by that time. And if you need it for a special time, just let me know if we need to move it from the
Yes,
10
ma'am.
o'clock time.
As soon as we've
Okay.
had a chance to speak with
All
the
right.
witnesses and the victims' families.
All right, anything further for this matter at this
No,
time?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, chat. So there we go. Brendan Banfield, total victory for the state of Virginia, the Commonwealth. Found guilty on all counts. It's being set for May 8th. And Kat, that you're saying, is there discretion in sentencing? I mean, ultimately, no, he's going to get life without parole. But the only thing that has discretion in it is the child endangering. That's like the one charge where there is discretion. And he's entitled to, even though he's mandatory sentences, he is entitled. Is he free until sentencing? No. He's convicted. He's been in jail the whole time. So no, he is not out. He is not out. The one thing I will say that was very weird that I noticed here, and I think some of you guys probably saw it too. This is very weird here. As he's walking out, look at him. He's gonna get walking out here, and he's walking out and he's not cuffed. They didn't cuff him. That's so crazy. I mean, I've had, like, as soon as there's a verdict, you get cuffed. If you get the one-word verdict, your guy usually gets slapped in iron. So I am really surprised that happened. But yeah, he is not going home. He's not going to get appeal bond. He's not going to get any of that. He's going away. He's going away. And honestly, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised that happened. I am not surprised at all. So, cut to the Transformers Linkin Park ending. Yes, what I've done. Gun Squad says, did they indicate any reason this happened to begin with? Yes, Brendan Banfield was fucking the Brazilian nanny they had, and he decided to kill his wife. And they decided to kill his wife by staging a home invasion and a rape. And they set up the home invasion and rape to occur by making a fake profile for her on FetLife and luring a guy into the house thinking it was all going to be rape play. And he was in there to like give her a rape fantasy. And then they burst in at the last minute and killed the fake. Like they saved her from a rapist. And then he stabbed her to death. So he shoots the guy. He shoots the guy who thought this was all a big rape sex party. He shoots him. He jumps up on the bed with a knife, stabs his wife to death. And then the nanny finishes off the guy that was invited over because he didn't die right away. Kathy says, what is the Brazilian lady going to get? Time served, and she's going to get deported. She goes to Brazil, which that might be a sentence in and of itself. I mean, you have to go to Brazil, which is kind of rough. I mean, let's be real. Do you want to go to Brazil? I mean, like, I get maybe going to vacation, but I'm sorry to all my Portuguese. I don't think I have too many Portuguese audience members. Do you really want to live in Brazil? Do you want to live in the favela? Because that's where you're going, is the favela. So that's going to be rough. So that's what happened there, Kathy. So yeah, she's going to get away with it. Fucking FetLife, 100%. It like literally fucking happened like that. Christine says, what about the child? The child lives with her grandparents, from what I understand. But the child was left in the basement. Christine's like, what about the child? Oh, yeah, the child lives with the grandparents now. So, yeah, that's going to be weird. That's going to be weird for them. It's a classic love story, yes. A tale as old as time. Was the Mistress at least hot? Yeah, not really. She had to wear a lot of spackle to look presentable. But it's also another age-old thing. Men, you know, a man or a woman is married and they think they found a more attractive and more alluring piece of trim. You know, they found some hot, tight puss to go play with, or they think they found a big old meaty cock to go play with, and the grass is not always greener on the other side of the fence. And that's it. So now he gets to sentencing. He gets to sentencing May 8th, and, you know, he's earning jail time credit. Eric Rodriguez says he was cursed by the case number. Yes, 666. I was. Was this pretty obvious they were guilty? Yeah, it was pretty obvious. If he didn't do all of it, he had a major hand in it. So, Kurt. Hey, Kurt from Uncivil Law says, suffer. Yes, he is suffering. Agbiochemist says, guilty for the tax collector. Yes. You should feel better about that. He's a tax collector. An IRS investigative agent. Y2K Survivor says, definitely higher than a kite. No, because you're not allowed to, like, he's not on any, like, you know, the most you get is, like, Seroquel in a jail, if that. He's not going to be on any good stuff. I'm sure he's just completely, like, I don't know, delusional. And then Marlene here says, what is she going to count? What is the judge going to do to the jury in the jury room? So what she does is she comes in and thanks them. All judges do this. She thanks them. Do they have and a big thing judges like to do you have questions about the case? Because like they have the, you know, the judges want to engage, and they also say, do you have feedback? What was good? What was bad? Because they're part of the whole trial too. What did you like? What didn't you like? How did this go? How did that not go? Those are all critical things. Here for them to look at. So it's something to consider. Chat. But yeah, that's really kind of one of the things that is going to get considered there. And, you know, and just, they like to do that. And remember, judges are elected. Whether or not you have retention elections or you just have straight up elections, you want those people to remember you, because then they go back and say, oh yeah, that judge was nice. She was so cool. There's an entire strategy behind all of this, you guys. There's an entire strategy behind all of this. There's an entire strategy here. So it's a very good question. Very good questions, guys. You ask, that's one thing I appreciate. You guys ask a lot of great questions. She's gonna end up on chaotic sooner or later. Oh yeah, she's gonna end up on Bang Bros at some point. Don't give it time. Give it time. They should have sent her to El Salvador. Yeah. And the dog, I'm sure the dog went somewhere safe. The dog survived. Luke says, they ain't ready for the sector, boss. Nobody's ready for the sector. Nobody's ready for the sector. Yeah, tried to upgrade and got felted. Such is life. Such is life. Juliana gets sentenced Friday, February 13th. Ooh. Do. We'll watch that. We'll watch that. It'll probably be not live because I won't be around, but we'll watch that, guys. We'll go through that. We'll go through that. Yeah, Trenches and Treads, you asked a question. Yeah, he didn't want a divorce. Like, they don't have, like, he does well off. Like, he's, probably like a GS-12 or something good. Like, they do okay, but they aren't that well off that, like, in Northern Virginia, him on one salary, because the nanny doesn't make any money, they'd be poor. So killing her would get life insurance and all that. Like, they could afford to live then. But no, like, sometimes getting a divorce makes you really poor. So, and he also didn't want the kid to be split up. So they made her look dumpy on the stand. Well, yeah, that was part of it. Kathy says, thank you for the gift membership, Stephen Cooper. Well, there you go. Joe Schmo says, when I was the foreman on a civil case, we asked the judge how much was limited before the trial because we had no idea what happened in the car collision that was the point of the case. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. Like, you're going to ask case, like, it happens all the time. Happens all the time. And jurors will ask you that, too. What were you objecting to? What weren't you objecting to? What was this about? What was that about? Is there more to it? We don't know. And, oh, yeah, sometimes you can tell them stuff, and they're like, oh. And they're like, I would have voted for your guy if I knew that. And I'm like, I can't tell you about it, so. Yeah, I think so too, Purple. After Joe was shot, he wasn't trying to fight, he was trying to escape. Yeah, but he wasn't going to get to there. Let's see. Tim says, I'd rather be poor than life in prison. Yeah, but people don't make the best decisions, man. When you're thinking with the wrong, you can only think with one head at a time, and he thought with the wrong head. So. Purple says, I've been married for 29 years. If I become unhappy, I will divorce. That's a good idea. It's always a good idea. I just got here. Can you start the trial over again? No. Let's see here. She should get the 10 years with the time she's already been in deducted. Yeah, but she's probably not going to get it. Remember, the court has an incentive to actually give her the bargain she agreed to, because otherwise it's just not going to work. Caleb says, I know you said judges tend to follow Rex, but her retiring, do you think that'll change? No. Judge Escarati would definitely realize the integrity of the system is riding on her, so she just lights it on fire as she leaves. It's going to cause problems for everybody. And it'd be poor form, so I don't think she'll do that. She'll do what's right. Yes, don't think with the winky. Yep. No thinky with your winky. They say they weren't shy about the fair. All kinds of sexy photos of the two of them. Well, that's because it looks like, basically, from what Brendan is saying, and probably makes a little more sense. They were both kind of cheating on each other, but I'm sure she started doing it once he started doing it. And it sounds like he was a serial philanderer, as the term goes. And that's That is let's see here. I can hold on. Did I not get this? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was. Oh, I see what I'm doing now. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take care of that. Yes, but that's somebody just has me a question here. Oh, that's not for this. I'll worry about that later. Let's see here. There is a way more money than that 25K. Yeah. Was there a lot of evidence that, given that she cheated, I missed a lot of it? Oh, yeah, there was a lot of evidence. There was a lot of evidence. Like, the stories didn't make sense. And really, the biggest thing Y2K is he tried to claim like he had a big interview that day or a big office meeting with his boss. And his boss came in as a surprise witness at the end of the trial and said, I was out of town for 2 weeks. He had no meeting scheduled that day. So he completely lied about his employment, and that kind of killed him. That killed him. So, do you say do what's right with this plea deal? She played a part in murdering an innocent American in absolute terror while she gets sent home. Where's the justice? No. I'm saying the judge is going to do what's the right. The judge has an obligation, I would argue, to do the right thing and follow the plea deal. So, Brad says he just escaped. Ha 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 ha. Funny. Yes, he was on seeking arrangements, finding a sugar baby. Oh yeah, they were doing all kinds of stuff. That all that crap is going on. Like these guys, I mean, they were openly just going like, they were openly doing whatever, which, it is what it is there. Let me see here. So the next one will be, hopefully it'll be the Jason Meade trial. He's set for a pre-trial next week, a status hearing, but that'll be like the next thing, and hopefully that happens soon. He's another cop in the Columbus area involved in a shooting, and that one, I haven't seen the video on it, but I heard that one's a little dicier than Takaya Young. But yeah, she's gonna get deported. She's gonna get deported here. Watch the anti-ICE protesters sending the nanny to jail. Yes. Yes, that's what's gonna happen there. Glowies are always terrible people, doesn't matter the flavors. So yeah, I know a lot of people here are focusing on the fact that Brendan Banfield was a federal agent. So it's like, now, Iconoclast says, who pays for his defense, himself or his union? And a lot of federal employees are unionized. I doubt his employment union covered that, because this isn't like on the job related. Ultimately, this isn't related to his daily work, so I don't think necessarily they would, but maybe they have a business, like maybe they have a plan that he took advantage of and did it. I mean, I don't know, but it certainly could have. But I just wouldn't count on that, because he wasn't like in the line of duty doing it. Bizets has been watching the model replays at night. Good stuff, Sean. Well, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we've been working on stuff. My newest thing is a kind of a creation I made. By the way, chat, is this guy here. He is, if you can't tell, he's actually the machine gunner, and he's holding the belt of ammo, like Rambo style, and he's kind of crouched down. So it'll be kind of neat. Let's see here. Sorry, you were deported. Protest deporting the nanny Israel. Sorry, you were distracted. Okay. Yes, Taco Supreme finally. Yeah, Joe Ryan finally got some justice. He did. Sadly, this is what had to happen here. that's it's sad all around. And I mean, yeah, that's it. The trial's over, but this kid doesn't have her mom. This kid doesn't have her dad. This kid, as much as you might say, the nanny was part of her life too. The nanny was part of her life as well. A big part of it. Now she's gone too. This kid lost everybody in her life. Now she's got like her grandparents. Like, kind of fucked, guys. Kind of fucked. What, if you want to know the truth about it, it sucks. It sucks. I mean, that's the rough thing here. Yeah, she lost everyone. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe they can't take her dog, so that'd be really bad. Like, that she's really lost everything. We just don't know. We don't know. Hold on here, chat really quick. So yeah, it's unfortunate the kids always pay the price. Yeah. If Christine has a life insurance policy, would it go into a trust for her daughter? Yes. Well, it all depends on how it's set up, whether or not they pay out. Remember, insurance companies don't make money by paying out. But yes, ideally they would pay out. The problem is they got to figure out how to pay it out, because who knows how Christina had her life insurance policy set up. Remember, like, life insurance is more of a contractual thing. So if it said go to Brendan, it might go to Brendan technically still. Now, ideally, you think they'd make something happen where it goes to her, and I'm sure they would probably do whatever they had to do there. So, but yeah, it's always a concern with the life insurance. Zirti's been a member for 18 months. Thank you for the support, man. Thank you for being here. It says, see the latest Midwest Safety Columbus SWAT in action. Well, we might save that tomorrow night, Wednesday night. We might get into, we do members only here, watch a body camera too, and hang out, talk about some stuff. But not tonight. Not tonight. We are going to get into a bunch of stuff, Trump-related things, a bunch of stuff about ICE in Minnesota, more developments. Will Stancil, the leftist, got attacked by Antifa. Antifa so much hated ICE, and they don't like walls, and they don't like illegal stops, that they are now running checkpoints where they build walls and they engage in illegal stops and they harass people. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of ironic. We're going to be doing that here in a little bit. And then later tonight, we are going to do a live show. Yes, it do be like that, Mr. Stancil. It do be like that. We are definitely also going to have a local stream tonight. We are doing locals. That comment yesterday where somebody was like, because I don't do locals. We're doing locals tonight. So I promise you. We're doing locals tonight, chat. And we'll work on that. But anyways, we're going to take a little bit of a break here, and we are going to get started on that. So we are going to start that here in about 30 minutes. I need to take some time. The biggest thing is 2.0 made me a very, very, very beautiful dinner. And I need a chance to eat it first. But yes, we're going to have to wait till May to send. Say thank you, Joe Schmo. I appreciate it. Shredder S 07. And wow, my chair, I sat down all the way on this. It's like, I feel like I'm all low. So it doesn't help here. We'll turn that off real quick. We'll answer this question too and beyond. We're going to hit the road here. Can criminal court intervene with probate and require any trust or life insurance to pay out to the kid? There are things actually called slayer statutes in almost every state where if you are the beneficiary, you generally are not allowed to take under probate or intestate succession. So there's already laws set up where he won't get any of the proceeds of the estate anyway. He's going to be considered dead for that purpose. And following intestate succession, it immediately goes down to the child. So that child's going to get a lot of money, which will be held in trust. Gun Squad, you see him getting decked? Yes, we're going to get into that because he got a beat down, which is hilarious. He got a beat down, which is so funny. He's being run out of town. No, it's not like Slayer the band. It's called a Slayer statute. Boosh says switchies. Oh, yeah. They're never a bad time for a switch.
Switchy. No talk. No cap. No talk.
No cap indeed, chat. No cap indeed. Yes, it do be like that, Mr. Stanley. Oh, my gosh, chat. Oh, my gosh. So... with that, guys, we are going to wrap this up. Was that Maddie Archive where they dragged the Sean and Vivek recent? Wait, when did I get dragged? I'm trying to figure things out. We were the ones really clapping Sean. Oh. But he's a journalist. Yes. All right, guys, like I said, give me about a half hour here. We are going to move on over there and take care of that and kind of get into the fun of what happened to the young Mr. Stansel as he got his ass kicked by Antifa. Because you love to see it. You love to see it, chat. But this is it. This is the end of the road for Brennan Banfield. Really kind of the big stuff here. And yeah, not much to it. Not much to it, guys. Sounds like the jury, I think at the end of the day, jury got it right. If I had to opine, I think they got it right. I don't think this was wrong. I think this was spot on. At the end of the day, it is correct. It is correct. And I know you guys may not like that, but I mean, really, it's pretty accurate in my opinion. It's pretty accurate. Switchies will now go out of style due to FRTs. Yes. So we're doing YouTube and locals tonight. We're doing both. We're gonna do YouTube in about a half hour. And then we're going to do locals. I'm only going to go till 9, and then we're going to go to locals. So that's what we're doing. Another for $10. So give that dinner hack, Sean. Thank you. And I definitely will. I definitely will. So. All right, chat. Well, in the meantime, guys, I will see you guys in about a half hour. I'm going to redirect you over there. And chat, just remember until next time. Also, happy Groundhog Day. Goddamn Groundhog. Means we're going to get 6 more weeks of winter, which sucks. But anyways, chat, with that said, just remember until next time, just because you did it does not mean you're guilty. Although Brendan Banfield's pretty fucking guilty. He's done. So, hi, Sue, by the way. Hello. But anyways, guys, I'll see you very shortly and take care. See you guys in about a half hour.
Weapons, blacksmithing, and models of planes, esoteric works, and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws, tips on hunting, and even talking the law. Whatever you do, just don't talk to cops, even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty. But please talk to a local attorney. Was that the fat guy Rick Hayden yelled at? Why, yes it was.